So I think it's going to be really critical on the straight-up start for this main event to not let that 3 of Trey Daniels get out of touch. As here we go for 40 laps of late model racing. Not a good start for the 7 of Skylar Shoppy, and that is exactly the opposite of the advice I just gave him.
Yeah, Skylar didn't have a good start there. Going to fall into P3, though. Should be clear, but it's Trey Daniels, Kylie Glick.
Trey Motors, he tries the crossover. Here goes Shoppy into turn number 1. The door gets shut by Kylie Glick.
Little bit of contact, though, for Skylar. Going to just let her know that, hey, I'm there, but being really patient. Came out of the junior lates. We got 30 laps to go, so still plenty of time, but patience is big. And Kylie, though, under the pressure, doing a great job of handling that pressure with Skylar right on the back bumper.
I do wonder, once we invert the second twin, if this 7 of Shoppy might have a little answer as he gives a little shove to the 67 of Kylie Glick. They're getting really racy here.
Yeah, really racy. A lot racier than I expected. Skylar just trying to be patient, but all over the back bumper of Kylie. Kylie was able to save it, and then Skylar got sideways. Really racy. I think Kylie just doesn't have the car right now. She always seems to be better on the long run, as I mentioned, in practice. So I think Skylar and Colton being a little bit quicker makes this battle really good, with Kylie doing such a great job holding them off. But we got a few lap cars going to come up. That's going to be Bella and Aaron. So anything can happen here, but Colton's able to clear. He's going to move into third spot. Shoppy really driving into the corner hard, doing as much as he can. Now Colton's going to be inside of Kylie Glick. Going to try to rotate. Can he be clear on exit? He does, so move Colton.
Yeah, Colton Nelson is certainly putting together some good laps in that number 45. Caution. And we get a caution. Caution's out here with 4 to go.
So we come back for the restart. 5 laps to go. Trey Daniels and Kylie Glick going to lead them back. Trey fires. We're back green. 5 laps here at Roseville.
Oh, and here goes Colton Nelson on the inside. They might have rubbed and bumped and touched there, and away goes Trey Daniels.
Colton had that speed, going to try to clear Kylie early, but Kylie's fighting hard around the outside line. Trey able to yet. Kylie slowly dropping back. They make a little bit of contact.
Oh, boy, they're
Colton
racing
sideways,
hard.
saves it. Colton with a great save, and Kylie to P2. Got 2 car length gap. White flags in the air for Trey Daniels.
It's just on the bottom. So Trey Daniels works his way down the back straightaway, going to try to win on Hall of Fame night. He rolls it through 3 out of 4, and the Fort Bragg driver is a winner. Trey Daniels wins the main event here for the Bearco late models. 67 of Kylie Glick, the 7 of Skylar Shoppy, and the 45 of Colton Nelson.
John and Jarrett to lead them to the green. John and Josh, they fire. We're green for the mini stocks. Side by side out of turn number 2. Dead even down the back straightaway. Into 3. John sideways on the bottom there, but able to keep it underway. They're all between the 03. That was Lalini. And we're still side by side for the lead. Great racing, John and Vic. Way up the track, Vic goes, going to try to roll the outside line. You can see how much smaller the 21 is. Who is going to be able to, Mike? Ooh, caution's out. We got 1 around in turn number 1. The 51 with the front bumper loose on it. Tucker. 74 John, 21 Vic on the outside line. Back to the restart. John fires. Back green with 36 laps to go. Vic actually rolls the outside line enough to clear into 3. Great move from Vic to roll the outside line. Getting the corners good. John a little bit sideways. But Vic to the point. Vic doing a good job through the kind of that center of the corner. Now they're going to come up on the lapper.
Yeah, that's Vicky the Burge. That's his wife that Vic just had to knife between, and he probably wasn't too happy to have Vicky there. And that'll put Sproul back in the lead here on lap number 9.
And the Cross. 21. Yeah, Cross.
Yeah, that's a battle for 6th there. And if they get to race in that yellow car, I like to call the minion car, the 15 of Tommy Cherry might capitalize. And Tommy's kind of your last car on the lead lap, but we see yellow lights for a caution. Vicky the Burge escapes, and there's debris on the front straightaway. through 3 out of 4, and we're back underway for the mini stock showdown.
Same restart that we saw just the last restart. Vic almost clear, trying to roll that outside line, but John's going to fight on the inside line. They're going to go up the racetrack in 3 and 4, come out to the outside wall at the line. John had it by a nose, but Vic's trying to fight it. Still on the
and now the 21 of Vic DeBurge with a problem. Vic DeBurge comes to a stop on the front straightaway as we got the 03 of Leilani Sprankle spun out as well. There's issues all over this speedway.
Yellow checkered, so that will conclude the race. Do what? John Sproul going to be your winner in the mini stock showdown. This truck pulls off 30 laps, $500 to win. Tyler Wentworth, Rick Anderson to lead them back. Tyler and Rick, green's in the air, and we're racing for the modifieds at All-American Speedway. Tyler with a nose into 3. Rick's going to try to fight it around the outside line and is trying to. A little bit of a slide job for 3rd. See, he rolls into the entry and center of the corner and is able to get there, but just doesn't have the drive off on exit. Contact into the back, saves it though. Brad with a great save, but Derek is getting impatient, trying to roll to the outside of him now. Brad's going to get a little bit tight. Now
Derek Doring, a little bit of muscle there,
but just doesn't seem like anybody, especially with what we just saw from the mini stocks with oil and all the speedy dry on the racetrack. That big open
they come together.
3. Luke Camber.
Almost. It did.
Edgy.
It clips the 48 Edgy. And the 76 of Shala finds a way to get involved as well, and we are yellow. So we'll take a look at it here in our track vision replay. The 3 of Caper, very late move there. 19 of Kobe was late as well to turning in, and they come together. And then along comes the 48 of Calvin Hedgie, and around he goes. And then he's going to get filleted by the 76 of Don Shala, right rear to right rear.
Come back for the restart. Tyler and Rick going to lead them back. Tyler fires. We're racing again at All-American Speedway. Good 1 and 2 there for Rick. Going to have a nose into 3. Trying to hold it. Got to pinch Tyler down as much as he can. But with these modifieds, open tires, you got to be careful with it. Almost in the outside wall. Racing hard at the front of the field. Still side by. Derek just behind him is looking for an opportunity, but he's too loose on corner exit and not able to do it. Now Tyler to fight back on the inside line. Can Rick throw a crossover? Doesn't look like it. Tyler to the lead. Rick to second, side by side, trying to run Rick up the racetrack. Just hasn't been able to work out, and he's not got the rear drive on corner exit to get on the gas. He kind of spins those rear tires and just hasn't been able to clear as Rick goes in the corner. Big sparks and bottoms out. White flag in the air for Tyler as he's coming out of 4. Has to hold on for one more lap. He's done a magnificent job holding off everybody, and the challenge is behind as he comes off of turn number 4. Tyler Wentworth is going to win in Roseville.
What a win for our former champion, and so far between the mini stocks and the modifieds, that's champion.
Green is in the air, they fire, and we're racing for the street stock feature.
Well, you got some drivers with a lot of tenacity, a lot of formidable drivers that are not going to waver from the challenge, such as the 33 of Brandon Jones, the 32X of Tim Walters. So we'll see what those drivers can do with this.
And right now, he's just not able to show the speed that he had earlier. He's trying. He's going to look to the inside and maybe go 3 wide into 1. He's got the nose in there, a little bit of he's the 74.
Yeah, I think he's just showing a little bit of frustration, but also I got to compliment the sportsmanship, how he backed out of it. And so the purveyor of the Buckhorn Bar and Grill, that 32 of Richland Valley, You know, normally if you're running the full season, you'll run the straight up 32, right? And you'll see that Walter's our champion as the X. When they got this car done, he said, I want it known. I want my buddy to be the 32. I will be the X. So a lot of respect there.
You know, even if you're driving a little bit of a distance,
here he goes.
The move for second. A little bit of not contact yet. Brandon Jones on the outside in the 33. Rich LaValle in the 32 on the inside. A little bit of a slide job in turn one.
Man, if we get a yellow.
Saving the rear tires and hasn't slipped them or overheated them. So it's allowed him later in this run to be a little bit faster. There's a contact just behind the 25 around.
Yeah, the 25 of Orville Owens was trying to make a move on the 32R of Sam Reynolds. And we're going to have ourselves a stock car race.
Down 15-6, 15-5, 15-6 for Rich LaValle. And then for Josh, his last few lap times were an 8, 6, and a 5. So there's an opportunity here for that 32. He's got the speed. At just with 9 to go, how aggressive do you want to get? Bigger payout than normal for these cars. So we see the replay on the for the stream. See, just behind these two, there's contact between the orange 32 and black 25. They go around.
9 laps to go. Double O is Whitfield. 32 is LaValle. Two of our greatest street stock champions are back to Roseville, and they're back to green underneath the green flag from Kenny Newberry.
A little bit loose there for Josh on entry. Got him up the racetrack. Rich going to try to hold it. Doesn't opt to get back in line. Is really rolling the outside line good enough as there's contact. I think he's finally given up. Hey, we definitely need to give the bumper. He's hoping for a yellow as there's going to be one.
Oh, yeah, and it's the Stockton drivers, Mason Bechtel and the 32R Sam Reynolds. And that is going to make for some interesting discussions there. And that punch on the right front is now a flat tire for the 32R Reynolds, and we're yellow again.
Opportunity time as we take a look at the replay.
32 Reynolds was on the inside of Mason Bechtel, and I think the tire went down. And that car went straight and collected Bechtel, and Bechtel in the 49. It had a very adventurous race. And so a tough break for both of them.
5-lap dash to decide it. Josh Whitfield, Rich LaValle, got to lead them back. Into the zone they go. 5 to go here from Roseville. Rich going to roll the outside line, tries there, going to fight back. Just can't get run up the racetrack. He's going to be clear, though, for the shot into one.
Within a car length, Josh Whitfield sees the white flag. One more trip around the All-American Speedway to close the street stock season. A couple of multi-time champions. They roar down the back straightaway through turns 3 and 4. And Josh Whitfield will win the Street Stock Open Show. Josh Whitfield wins 32 of LaValle in second, 32X of Walters, 33 of Brandon Jones.
The front row. Kenny has the green flag. It's in the air, and we're racing for the second feature tonight at Roseville.
Well, that was a dream start for the 45 of Colton Nelson. He gets away by about half a car length.
Exit grip, but right now he's slowly creeping closer and closer to that side-by-side. He's going to have a nose down the back straightaway.
Nice move. What a nice move for that youngster in his debut in the Pro Lane Models.
Off. Jane Daniels in the 3. Jane Daniels won the first race of tonight's twin main events. So Daniels trying, but just doesn't have that same speed he did out front earlier. And then there's going to be contact.
Daniels had an issue there, and the 57 of Price had almost nothing to do with it. Daniels had an issue. Eric Price is doing something went wrong on that car was heading to the wall. He was already overcorrecting into the wall, and a big backfire there as well. What a tough break for Trey Daniels.
Yeah, it looked like there was a possibility of him just, as soon as he jumped on the brakes harder than he realized he was already up the track, it started to come around with him and then just overthought it. And then Mark.
Couple of teenage drivers on the front row. A 7 of Shoppy is the control car. That was a perfect restart, and it was to the fancy of the 57 of Eric Price as well.
Yeah, trying to roll the outside line, almost in the outside wall. Cole Nelson loose, comes across the nose of Price. That opened the door for Kylie Glick to go into P number 2. She's done a good job of actually holding on to it. Mark.
Great late model racing as the 57. Oh, and look at all the debris that went flying when they collided. All the brake ducts for both those drivers.
Watching it back on the track vision camera. See, tries the outside line. Just as he goes in the corner, it loads up those loads up the
and
fronts
then you see the pieces of debris from the right front, and then that kind of the wheels got hooked together and they accelerated. We'll play it at full speed here, but 57 of Price just lost it. Boom. And the 3X of Trey Daniels did a great job to avoid that.
Coming back to the green. Skyler and Glick going to lead them back. Skyler fires. Back green with 24 laps to go. Skyler's going to get a little bit loose. Kylie to the outside. A little bit of contact now. Caution waves once again.
And now we get another battle between Shoppy and Kylie Glick.
Green's in the air. 767 into turn 1. A little bit of touch on the right rear.
Oh, this one's going to go a little bit better for Kylie Glick because she's going to put the muscle to the 3X up to a full 1 second lead that Shoppy had over Trey Daniels. He marched towards him a 10.5 a lap. Now, getting there is one thing. Passing him is there, but Shoppy, with just about the Olay defense, opens up the bottom out of 4. Can he get the run out of turn 2?
Kind of overdrove the corner into 3 and opened up the door for the 3. Now he's going to try to fight it around the outside line. A little bit of touch on the exit of 4 to right rear to left front contact. Shoppy not going to be able to roll the outside.
And probably the best career showing by the 45. Just the tenacity of this driver. He looks to the inside of Kylie Glick. The door closes.
He's trying to loosen up the 67, and he does.
Oh,
he loosened her up too much.
6-7 facing the wrong way, and we are yellow. Goes by the wayside here on lap number 33 in our second twin here at Hall of Fame night. Now, how much contact did they make?
Really not much. I think
not much.
It was just the hood pin bar of the 45.
Not much,
the rear
but
end
they did. We'll show our race director. Yeah. We'll show Kylie what happened to Kylie here.
Just hood pin bar touched the rear bumper of the 67.
And I think you got to call it because of the contact there, but it was very slight. The Shoppy fans are revved up. Here we go.
7-lap shootout to decide the number 2 feature in the late models. Daniels fires, a little bit of a wiggle, and we're back green. Shoppy going to give him a little bit of a bumper, trying to loosen him up, just isn't able to get there. No car has been able to challenge. White flag in the air for Trey Daniels.
Trey Daniels going for his 3rd win in a row here at All-American Speedway. He'll roll it through 3 and out of 4. A $2,500 night for the man out of Fort Bragg. Trey Daniels gets the win. The 7 of Skylar Shoppy will run second. 67 Kylie Glick. 45 Cole Nelson. And the 6 of Bella Thompson. We're going to count them down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's Demolition Derby time, the most wanted fine arts. Oh my word. We're this. And this one is brought to you by Dr. Self Chiropractic. Oh man, we already saw the 12 of Rabideau is right in the middle of it like we expected. So remember, we got to keep an eye out for the Mad Dog. It's already stopped. So tough break for Pink Pony Club. Oh my goodness. We just had a 3's a crowd over there. And the straight up 22 just got absolutely pummeled. Gregory Hutchison. Oh, and Eric Hansard. And he's trying to get out of there because it is crowded for these most wanted fine arts racers. And one of our officials who's helping, he's the human safety there. He's the human wall over there, and at some point it might move.
As dusty as it is, I don't know if that's the best spot to stand. We got a fire starting on the 22.
3L stop. 1, 2, 3, stop. 1, 2, 3. Well, the 22 of Gregory Hutchison is on fire.
So if you're front-wheel drive and front engine, you want to reverse a lot. But if you're rear-wheel drive front engine, what do you do then? Do you just try to knock the rear end out of it?
You kiss the cross inside the car. You hope for the best. You know, that's the only car I don't have a car number or a name on, and that's the guy that just kind of dominated so far for the Mad Dog.
He's really just staying out of the truck. Oh, here he goes. Here he goes. Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah. He has laid the absolute boom, and I have no idea who he is. Also, the other dog to keep an eye on, you can't really read the numbers in the middle there. There's a black minivan. That is the 19 of Ray Chitwood, and he is in the mix as well. And they're coming together here. There's Ray. He got the smelling salts, and he said, put me in, coach.
I'm ready. Oh, Molly with a big hit. Just give me a cheer of everybody in the stands. Who thinks Molly at this point is the biggest menace?
Yeah, the 88 is absolutely the Mad Dog. No doubt about it. But the 61, I think, has a good shot to win.
Imagine Molly gets out as a driving instructor. That'd be great.
Yeah, you can sign up for driving lessons from Molly over there at All Star on Rockland Road. There are lots of spaces available. The Yelp reviews aren't very good.
And Molly will move those other cars out of the way.
We're going red. On a count of 3, yell stop. 1, 2, 3. And they're going back. We're green. Who's going to win this?
I like Molly with a beard.
Yeah, I really want to know.
There's no front end damage on that car.
Is probably not the name, but that's the only name written on the car, right? We don't have a name on the 88. Brown, which was 425, but I don't think that's 425. We'll work on it.
It is. It is 425.
So Brown is, what can Brown do for you? Jason Brown, another Silver Springs, Nevada driver in the mix. He's trying to make up for the problems for Hutchison with the fire. And the 61's still alive. That's all I know.
I think I've only seen 2 move in the last 5 seconds.
Well, if there's
sparks on the 88. I saw a spark.
If they crunch that one in between them enough, they might be able to touch each other.
Right now, red.
We got drivers climbing out of cars.
We're going red. And we're back green.
They're still going. The 61 and the 88 are the only 2 alive.
Are they
What's going to happen?
Get to each other?
I don't know.
They should come out here and out of the walls. And
yeah, we got to open this. Oh, look at this.
I think that's what
Kevin's going, I want a piece of you now, and I want it now.
Oh, good hit from Molly. The 88 has a spark now on the
He doesn't even have a tire.
Oh, he's finally going to use the front end. Here it goes.
Oh, front first for the first time tonight from the 88, the mystery driver. So Cabe's down there. We're going to try to find out who won this thing. They're waving every flag. There's reds and greens and yellows and blues. I don't know what the plan is. Cabe, when you get down there, make some sense of it for us.
Right.